In Ephesians 5:25 we read, "Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her." You see, God loved us enough that he gave. So love is giving of ourselves. We have to guard from selfishness, because selfishness is all about me, while love is all about the one I love. In the Bible, in Genesis, the Gospels, and here in Ephesians, it says, "For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh." God's desire, and I'm sure your desire, Gretchen and Kyle, is that you will become one. May God bless you as you grow together, and may you strengthen each other. Be patient, kind, generous with each other. Be willing to grow and to learn more about each other as the years pass by. God bless you. Okay, now, these are the words, Kyle. Kyle, will you have this woman to be your wedded wife, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy estate of matrimony? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep yourself only unto her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Gretchen, will you have this man to be your wedded husband, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy estate of matrimony? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep yourself only unto him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Now, to all of us here, this is just a word for us. This is kind of the response of the family and people. The marriage of Gretchen and Kyle unites two people and creates a new family. They ask for your blessing. Do you witnesses rejoice in their union and pray God's blessing upon them? We did. Good job. Okay, now we do the vows. If you guys want to hold hands. Okay, Kyle, repeat after me. I, Kyle, take you, Gretchen,
I, Kyle, take you, Gretchen,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, until we are parted by death. This is my solemn vow. And Gretchen, repeat. I, Gretchen, take you, Kyle,
I, Gretchen, take you, Kyle,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
until we are parted by death.
until we are parted by death.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
Okay, exchange of rings. Can I hold up the ring? The circle of the rings reminds us that true love never ends. May these rings be constant reminders of the promises you are making today. Repeat after me. Gretchen, I give you this ring.
Gretchen, I give you this ring
As a symbol of our covenant in Christ.
as a symbol of our covenant in Christ.
With all that I am
With all that I am
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I honor you.
I honor you.
Okay. Now, Gretchen. Kyle, I give you this ring
Kyle, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our covenant in Christ.
as a symbol of our covenant in Christ.
With all that I am
With all that I am
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I honor you.
I honor you.
Okay. Come over, do the same. Okay. Gretchen and Kyle, you have just sealed your relationship by giving and receiving of rings. You have made covenant promises to each other. You you are committing here today to share the rest of your lives with one another. We are now symbolizing this relationship by pouring these 3 individual containers of sand into a 4th one. One represents you, Gretchen, and all that you are and all that you will be. One represents you, Kyle, and all that you are and ever will be. The 3rd represents Christ, who is Lord of all. As the 3 containers of sand are poured, a 4th entity is created, one which did not exist before, but one which will forevermore continue to be. Just as the individual grains of sand can never again be separated and poured again into the individual containers, so your marriage will be. Do I do that? This one. This layer represents Christ, who is and always will be your foundation as individuals. Okay. And now, Gretchen, as you pour your sand, it represents you as an individual. And Kyle, as you pour your sand, it represents you as an individual. And now let's just repeat the process.